Our bank is the only bank in the world which is lawyer-free. You can walk in anytime and ask for a loan, provided you are a poor person. Only thing you have to substantiate very satisfactorily that you are extremely poor. Again, this is the reverse of the banking system. In the banking system, you have to explain how rich you are, and then they give you money. And their rule is, the more you have, the more you can get. So we reversed the entire banking system. Today, almost half the population of the entire world is deprived from the banking services. We wanted to fill that. So it's not impossible to do that. So the whole thing began because I tried to do something in a way I thought it will be a solution for the people to stay away from the loan sharks. Now that became a challenge to the entire banking system, because most of the problem we created in the world is because of the banking system. Take the case of wealth concentration. All the wealth of the world is concentrated in few hands. 99% of the wealth of the world is owned by 1% of the population. If you reverse it, 99% of the population of the world own only 1% of the wealth of the world. That's not a good world. That's the challenge to you. How do you reverse it? That's what you have to think. Because this is not sustainable. Each day it's becoming worse. So if you keep on doing exactly the way we do it, tomorrow there'll be 99.5% of the world owned by less than 1% of the population of the world. And it will get worse day after tomorrow. So that's the challenge we have to take and make it the other way. And we continue to look for those solutions. We look at the problems that the poor people face, many problems, health problems, education problems, sanitation problems, you name it. Every time I see a problem in the village that I work in, I try to address that problem by creating a business. And I created a business after business because there are so many problems. So I keep on creating businesses to solve those problems. And people say, why are you doing that? Why? You must be making a lot of money by doing this business. I said, no, I don't make any money out of these businesses. Then why do you run businesses? Because then my answer is, I enjoy it. So they can figure out, how can one run business without making money for himself? And he says he enjoys it. I said, is there any law in the country that if you decide not to take profit from the company, you'll be punished for that? I said, there is no law. So I'm just taking advantage of it. I don't take the profit out of the company. The entire company is devoted to solving problems. Then I realized, again, I'm challenging something else, the whole concept of business itself. There's only one concept of business in the whole world: business to make money, personal money. Then I said, no, I don't want to make personal money. I want to solve problems. And I started calling these kind of businesses as social businesses, and defined it by saying it's a non-dividend company to solve human problems. And I continued to create those things. And gradually it became very noticeable. Some big companies wanted to do business with us. We agreed to do that. Among the many things that I created as a social business, I'll just give one example out of many in Bangladesh. Bangladesh doesn't have much of electricity. Villages don't have electricity. They have they have just lamps, kerosene lamps. And 22 years back, I thought, why don't we bring solar energy in the Bangladesh? I have no idea about solar energy. All I read in the newspaper, that's all. So I talked to people who knows about solar energy. They said, no, it doesn't fit good in Bangladesh. It's good for Europe, it's good for North America, but not for Bangladesh. I said, why not? So I figured that out. I said, I can make it happen. I created a business, created a company called Grameen